Hi, this is Mary Bacon, and welcome to the UniversiTEA of Sip, where Sip happens every single day. I will be your Sipology professor. Welcome to class. Today we're going to talk about different tea types so you can tell them apart and know what you really want. First, I'm going to start with our ultimate sips. Ultimate sips all come from the same plant, Camellia sinensis, otherwise known as tea leaves. They are your true teas. So I will start with black. Black tea is what, if you order tea or iced tea in a restaurant, you're going to get a black tea. Irish breakfast and English breakfast are rolled tighter. Irish is a little tighter than the English, but this is what black tea, just small pieces. They don't expand a ton, naturally caffeinated and good for you. And again, the Irish and the English, the only difference is in how tightly the leaves were rolled, and it affects the flavor. But those are what you get when you order tea. So every other tea has some kind of flavoring in it, which is in full listed on our website. So black tea is what you think of when you think of tea. Then there is green tea. Green tea is well known for its health benefits. It's like super good for you. Green tea again is steamed. So instead of rolling and oxidizing it, they steam it so it kind of maintains the green color because it's a leaf, and that's why it stays green. So you end up slightly bigger pieces because they're not rolled up, but they're still small enough to fit in most of our infusers. Green tea is a little more delicate, so it likes to be steeped at just under boil. And it can be re-steeped up to 3 times. So it's a great value. Then we have matcha, which I can't show you because it's a fine powder and it'll get all over me. But matcha is a finely powdered green tea. It is shade grown, so it accumulates more chlorophyll. It's a vibrant green color. We have premium in a whole bunch of flavors, and we have ceremonial. It is a whole nother video in itself, but it has about 10 times the antioxidants of regular green tea. Because it's a fine powder, you're not actually steeping it, you're whisking it together in your cup, so you're actually getting the whole plant. So you're getting a lot more of all of the beneficial components. So next we have white tea. White tea is actually just kind of let dry. So it's the least processed of any tea type. You do end up with some good sized like pieces in there, and you can see the whole leaves. So this is a very light flavor. It will be kind of clear in your cup, and most people enjoy it for its light flavor. So our white teas, such as peaches and cream, you can really taste the peaches, and it's so the fruitier flavors really shine through there. It's yummy, and that's the only way to describe it, is yummy. Then we have pu'erh tea. And this is spelled P-U apostrophe E-R-H, and it's pronounced pu'erh. And pu'erh tea is, it's a black tea that's allowed to age. So this one is our cinnamon hearts, and you see it's got like bits of cinnamon in it. But the aged black tea, again, it's a small rolled up leaf and doesn't expand very much, so you can get away with the smaller infusers on this one too. This one can be re-steeped 3 times. It has a very bold flavor. It's delicious. Cinnamon heart's actually my favorite. Luckily, I think I'm safe on that one because it's also our CEO's favorite tea. And then we have oolong. Now, oolong is oxidized just a bit differently from other teas in the other black teas. So oolong tea has a unique kind of flavor. When you order tea in a Chinese restaurant, you're going to get oolong tea. Oolong tea has as you can see, slightly larger pieces. Oh my God, this is so good. This is the creamy oolong, orange oolong, and it's fabulous. This is 1 scoop of oolong tea. Put it next to my head for comparison. This is 1 pot scoop of oolong tea. I just wanted to show you how much this tea expands. So this is huge. So you can't put oolong tea in a tiny little infuser because it will run out of space. Now, one of the things that sets loose leaf tea apart from other teas is that when given enough room to expand, they really impart a lot more flavor into the water. So Oolong Tea is one that needs some of our larger infusers to really be at its best. So that's Oolong. Those are the ultimate sips. Now we have specialty sips. Specialty sips are herbal teas. Every herbal tea is different because this one's peppy peppermint, and it's made from peppermint leaves. Big surprise. Every herbal tea has totally different ingredients. Egyptian chamomile has chamomile and it's flower. It's not a leaf. So those will all be different depending on what you have. Then there's mate tea, otherwise known as yerba mate. We are now using roasted mate as opposed to green mate. So if you tried mate before and you didn't like it, and you don't know whether it was roasted or green, try it again, because this stuff is awesome. This is the cocoa mint mate, and you can see it's almost kind of like powdery. So you do need one of our fine mesh infusers for it. This one can be re-steeped 3 times. And it actually, it's a totally different plant, but mate teas have more caffeine than the ultimate sips would. So this one is great for first thing in the morning, get you out of bed. Then we have fruit teas. Fruit teas really don't expand very much, and every single fruit tea, again, is different depending on what fruits they are. Those are basically dehydrated fruits. Veggie teas are dehydrated vegetables. Then we have one of my favorites, Rooibos tea. Not Rooibos, it's Rooibos. It's otherwise known as red bush tea. It comes from a bush that grows in South Africa, different plant. Now this tea, if I can get a little pinch of it to show you, this is Amaretto, and you can see you can probably not even see it. That's actually Rooibos. They're little needles instead of actual leaves. So this is definitely going to require the fine mesh infusers. It's naturally caffeine free, so this is the base for our sleepy chai tea. Amarettos, these are great dessert teas. They're a little bit sweeter. So these are great for in the evening to replace a snack with tea because it's not caffeinated and it will not keep you awake at night. So those are all of your tea types. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you again soon to talk about infuser differences and how to select the right one for you. Thanks.